Welcome guys on Copy DT YouTube channel where you can learn B1 Italian language. Now we will be focusing on the articles. Now the articles are being used in order for you to refer to animals or things. Okay, so we have two different kinds of articles. The first article is called l'articolo determinativo. What do we use articolo determinativo for? It means we use it indicare una persona, un animale o una cosa determinata e conosciuta da chi parla o da chi ascolta. It means the article determinativo is being used to indicate una persona, a person, un animale, an animal, o una cosa determinata, or something specific, determined, e conosciuta da chi parla e da chi ascolta, and something that is being recognized or known already by the people that are listening to you and by you yourself that you are talking about. That's the definition of articolo determinativo. Is that clear? Now, in the example that they have given us here, it says, in cortile c'è il cane. In cortile c'è il cane. What does it mean? It means on the field there is a dog. So the article is the il cane. So means the dog. The cane is dog. So as we move forward, we will get more details. So when we have positioned the article, then we can position the name or the word in the sentence for it to make sense. It says, il cane vuol dire il cane che conosciamo. So it says the dog means the dog that we know. Il cane che conosciamo, the dog that we know. So the example says, può essere il mio cane, it can be my dog. It can be your dog, il tuo. Il suo, it can be her dog. Il cane di cui abbiamo già parlato, the dog that we have already spoken about. In ogni caso, non è un cane sconosciuto. So you see, underline, it says, in ogni caso, non è un cane sconosciuto. So in any case, it is not a dog that we do not know. Sconosciuto means that we do not know. So after you have understood this explanation concerning the first type of article, which is articolo determinativo, which is an article that points out something specific, a number, a quantity, or a name of something that we know. Okay, it's very important that you understand that. Very good. Now, as we move forward, we are going to have access to the different kinds of articles, which is the two different kinds of article. So now that we have ended with articolo determinativo, now let me show you the other article, which is articolo indeterminativo. Okay. Articolo indeterminativo. So this is the articolo indeterminativo. What does it represent? Now, it says indica una persona, un animale o una cosa non determinata o generico, non conosciuta da chi parla e da chi ascolta. So it means it indicates the articolo indeterminativo. It indicates a person, an animal, or something not determined, not something not specific, or better, something generic. Okay, it can be a generic number, a generic name. Non conosciuta, something not known. Da chi parla e da chi ascolta. So something generic and not known to the person that is talking and to the person that is listening to the conversation. That is articolo indeterminativo. Okay. Now the example says, in cortile c'è un cane. So un is the articolo indeterminativo, meaning in the open space there is a dog. There is a dog. Now this one is not specific. Un cane. Okay, a dog that we do not know. And the explanation says, un cane vuol dire un cane sconosciuto. So un cane in this case represents a dog that we do not know, an unknown dog to those that are talking and to those that are listening. Un cane che non ho mai visto o cui non ho ancora parlato o di cui non ho ancora parlato. Un cane qualunque. So a dog that we do not know personally or any dog at all. Un cane qualunque. Okay? So do not forget, all'articolo indeterminativo, it indicates a person or an animal or a thing not determined, not specific, or something not known or something generic from the person that speaks and to the person that is listening to the conversation. So the example of articolo indeterminativo, it is un. So as we move forward, we are going to see the perfect formation in the sentences and how we have to know specifically the articolo indeterminativo and the differences between also the articolo determinativo, which we have seen here. Okay, very good. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. Keep learning with Marvin, the teacher. So now we are moving forward to the next explanation. So Concerning the two different kinds of articles that we just saw, articoli determinativi, indeterminativi. So on the articoli determinativi, what do we have here? The articolo determinativi, we can have it in singular and plural. As we can see, we can have it in what? Singular and also plural. Very good. So now, the singular masculine of determinativi is what? Il. I repeat, articolo determinativi, the singular masculine is il. Okay. Determinativi, again, the singular masculine is lo. Okay. The singular masculine is also what? Lo. Okay. Now, as we move forward, we'll see all the differences. Very good. So now, the singular masculine is il. Okay. And the plural masculine of articolo determinativo, which indicates a specific number or something that we know, the plural is e. 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 Okay. Okay. Then, when we come to the articolo determinativo plural, the plural of lo is G. The plural of lo is G. Meanwhile, the singular of lo, of il becomes what? Lo. Okay, very good. Later we will see why it changes from il to lo and from e to G. And then why it changes from lo to G also. We'll find it out right now. So, let's move forward. Then from L apostrophe to G. Do not forget, this is singular and this is plural. To G. Very good. Then we have the feminine, which is femminile. When we get to the feminine, okay, of articolo determinativo, we have what? La. Articolo determinativo feminine, the singular is la, which is a single thing, but female. A single thing, but feminine, which is a female. Then the plural of la becomes le. Okay, the plural of la becomes what? Le. Remember, we are talking about articolo determinativo. Then from L apostrophe, it becomes le again. Okay, so the L apostrophe is supposed to be la. Instead of the la, it becomes L apostrophe. okay, L apostrophe, or for the singular, and the plural of L apostrophe, it becomes le. Okay, now let's see why it changes in this manner. Now, as we move on to see why it changes in this manner, we must first check out the articoli indeterminativi. That is, the article that we use for things that are not specific and a quantity that is not specific. So, articolo indeterminativo singular maschile is un cane, un animale. Example, maschile singular is uno. Why does it become uno? We will check it out right now. The next one, it becomes un again. The feminine of un is una. Then lastly, we have the feminine of una, which is un apostrophe. Let's see why these differences. If you are watching up to this far, make sure you like the video and you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Now, why is it that the article determinativi and indeterminativi have such differences? We already know that the singular of determinativi masculine is il and the plural is e. You have to remember these things. Determinativi singular masculine is un. What makes it un? Let's check the reason why. Now, it becomes un for the indeterminativi singular, and the determinativi singular becomes il, and the plural is e when we have, this is the explanation why, when dipende dalla lettera iniziale del nome, meaning it depends from the beginning or the first letter of the name. What? Which is the consonant. So if the first letter of the name start with iniziano con consonante, start with consonants. Start with a consonant. Z and S. Z and S. O, with the exception of X, Y, PS, GN, and PN. Okay, so if the word that goes in after these articles start with this X, Y, PS, GN, and PN, what happens is that the singular for determinative will be il. The plural for determinative will be e. And the singular of indeterminative will be un. That's the reason. Okay? So you have to be very careful on how the words, how they start. Very good. So let me show it to you again. If the word start with Z and S, O, consonant, X, Y, PS, GN, and PN, then the article for that word will be what? The article determinativi, the singular will be il for maschile, the plural will be I for maschile, and the indeterminativi singular will be un. Very good. Let's move to the next one. Now, let's go to the lo and j. The articles become lo, j, and the indeterminativo becomes uno when in front of the name we have this Z and S plus the consonant X, epsilon, PS, PGN, and PN, just like the upper one. Okay, very good. Later we'll look at the words that start with this consonants and the Z and the S joined together. Okay, so that you'll understand clearly. Now I'm just showing you the basics, with which if you don't know them, you will fail the test. Then the next one is L apostrophe and G. Indeterminativo is un. What makes it so is when davanti ai nomi che iniziano con vocale. So it is when in front of the word or of the name we have a vocal, which is vocale. So as we move forward, we will see what the vocale is. Okay, very good. Let's move forward. Now, with the feminine, which is the female of articolo determinativo, singular is la, the plural is le, and the indeterminativo feminine is una. When the word starts with consonant. As for the consonant, we have seen it, which is this: X, epsilon, PS, GN, and PN. Like I said, these are things that must be memorized. Very good. And the last one, L apostrophe and LA, which is plural, and uno for un apostrophe for indeterminativo. It is when in front of the word or in front of the name we have a vocal, which is a vocale. So these are the things you have to know in order to understand clear what you're about to deal with. If not, you will mistake all. Thank you all for watching. This is just the beginning of the treatment of the articles, articoli determinativi and indeterminativi. Like the video and subscribe. See you in the next video. Marvin, the teacher, the teacher. Welcome guys. So now I'm going to show you le vocali. Le vocali. Now, the vocali in the Italian language, they are 7. Okay. The vocali in Italian language, they are 7. So, these are the vocali. A, E, I, O, So every word or name that starts with A, E, O, and U separately is considered as that word starting with what? Vocali or vocale. Is that clear? So the vocale is A, E, O, U. Very good. Then we are going to also look at consonanti. Consonanti. So in Italian language, we have 16 consonants. Consonanti. 16 consonanti in the alphabet. So the consonanti are 16. So the first consonante is B. Then we have the C, D, F, G, H, L, M. Okay? L, M. Then we have what? N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, Z. This represent consonanti, which are consonant. Now, on top of the consonant, we have also lettere straniere, which are strange letters, which are considered as consonanti straniere in the Italian alphabet that derive from other languages, which are J, K, W, X, and Epsilon. J, K, W, X, and Epsilon. Or let me say Y. Okay, very good. So these are the vocali and the consonanti in Italian language. Make sure you like the video and you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Study with Marwin, the teacher. See you in the next video. Welcome guys once again. So now we are going to look at the use of the two different kinds of articles. We have, as we have seen before, articolo determinativo and articolo indeterminativo. Okay, so now let's see, after the examples we have seen, how they are being applied. L'articolo determinativo si usa per indicare una persona o cosa unica. So for instance, la luna è gialla. La luna means the sun. The moon, la luna is the moon. The moon è gialla. The moon is yellow. Second example, il papà or il papa, this one is il papa vive a Roma. Il papa vive a Roma, meaning the Pope lives at Rome. Okay? Il papa vive a Roma. The Pope lives in Rome. Okay. The next example. Un'intera specie o categoria. So the article determinativo is also used to indicate species or category. Il leone vive in Africa, meaning the lion, which is the lion. Il, which is the article. Il leone vive in Africa. The lion lives in Africa. The second one. I soldati portano la divisa. So I soldati is a plural form of soldiers. I soldati portano la divisa. The soldiers put on or have on their clothing. Okay? Or their divisa, let me say uniform. Very good. Una persona, animale, cosa di cui si è già parlato prima. Again, the article is also being used to indicate a person, animal, or something that we have already spoken about. Example, sono andato a una festa di compleanno. La festa è stata molto divertente perché c'erano tutti i miei amici. Meaning, I went to a party, which is a birthday party, compleanno. La festa è stata molto divertente. The party, which is la, the article, was very joyful. Molto divertente, very joyful. Perché c'erano tutti i miei amici. Because all my friends were present or were there. Very good. So, la is the article being used to talk about something that we have knowledge of. Very good. Another example. A volte l'articolo determinativo sostituisce un aggettivo dimostrativo. Meaning sometimes the articolo determinativo takes the place of aggettivo dimostrativo, means demonstrative adjective, or an adjective which is used to demonstrate something. Let's look at the example. Entro la primavera, remember the la is what? Article. Entro la primavera, prenderò la patente. Meaning, entro means within the primavera. Okay, prenderò la patente. I will take the driving license. Okay, then we have entro questa primavera. So the word entro, which is within questa primavera. So the word questa is the aggettivo dimostrativo. I repeat, questa is the aggettivo dimostrativo, taking the place of la primavera. That's why it is mentioned entro questa primavera, means this primavera. Okay. And then lastly, we have un aggettivo indefinito. An adjective that is not defined. Okay, that does not define something specific. For instance, il sabato, which is the adjective il sabato sera vado in discoteca. Ogni sabato sera. So Il sabato sera vado in discoteca, meaning every Saturday I go to the discoteca. Okay? Then it says ogni sabato sera. So the word ogni is the aggettivo indefinito, meaning every Saturday night. Ogni, every Saturday night. Very good. Do not forget this was the articolo determinativo that we were dealing with, the examples of how it is being used. Now let's shift to the articolo indeterminativo, which does not determine a specific number or quantity. Very good. So, l'articolo indeterminativo si usa per indicare una persona, animale, cosa, qualunque. So it is being used to indicate a person or animal or any other thing. For instance, prendi una matita e scrivi. So prendi means take. Una matita, it is not specifying a specific pencil to take, but any pencil. So it says una matita. So prendi una matita e scrivi. So it does not specifically tells you which pencil, but it only says take a pencil and write. Matita is pencil. Scrivi means write. Andiamo in un bar. Let's go to a bar. Un bar, it does not tell you which specific bar, but just any bar at all. Andiamo in un bar. Okay? Very good. Make sure you like the video as you are watching the teaching. Now, another articolo indeterminativo, another example is una persona, animale, cosa che non si vuole precisare meglio. To indicate something that we don't want to specify or specifically tell the quantity or the specific person or thing. Mi ha telefonato un amico. A friend called me. So un, which is the articolo indeterminativo, it is there to tell us a friend, but not a specific friend. So it's just an ordinary, any friend at all. Second example. Ho comprato un libro di fantascienza. I bought a fantasy book. Or, a fantasy book or science fiction book. So, un is not telling us the specific kind of science fiction book or a fantasy book that we bought. So, ho comprato un libro di fantascienza. Proceeding with examples. Una persona, animale, cosa nominata per la prima volta. So it's also being used to mention something that has been named or called once or for the first time. Example, sono andato a una festa di compleanno. So una festa is telling us a party, a birthday party. La festa è stata molto divertente perché c'erano tutti i miei amici. So the birthday party was very joyful or happy because all my friends were there. C'erano tutti i miei amici. All my friends were there. So the una is the articolo indeterminativo. In corso Marconi c'è una scuola. È la scuola dove Piero ha fatto le elementari. So in the course Marconi, there is a school. So it does not specifically tell us which school. Then it says, è la scuola. It is the school where Piero went to do his primary, elementary. So it is the article that tells us that it is any school at all. Okay, that you went for the first time. Very good. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's proceed with the next teaching in just some few seconds. Welcome guys, now we are on G, articoli partitivi. What are the articoli partitivi? Allora, l'articolo partitivo formato dalla preposizione di più l'articolo determinativo. So, articoli partitivi is what? Is the addition of preposizione di and the article determinativo, which we have seen before, which is the article that specify a specific thing, indicate a specific thing, determinativo. Okay? Then it says, indica una parte non ben determinata di un tutto più grande, meaning it is used to indicate a quantity that is not well defined in capacity. Okay, let's see what they are trying to say. So, the singular parts, it says, al singolare indica una certa quantità di qualcosa. So singular, when it's talking about a single thing, it indicates a quantity, a particular quantity of a thing. Un po' di, example, un po' di. Un po' di simply means a little of, or a part of. I repeat, un po' di is a little of, or a little part of. Example, vorrei dell'aranciata. So, I would like dell'aranciata. Dell'aranciata means I would like a part or some of orange juice or orange. Aranciata, orange. Vorrei dell'aranciata. So it does not tell us a specific amount. But we know it is talking about what? Orange. Dell'aranciata. Okay. As we move forward, we'll see how perfectly they are being formed. Okay. Gli articoli partitivi. Example number 2. Vorrei un po' di arancia. Aranciata. So here it says, I would want a little of aranciata. So I would want a little of orange juice or orange. A little of it, but does not tell us specifically how much. Do not forget this is singolare, which is a single part, not plural, single. Moving forward, we have metti ancora dello zucchero nel latte. Metti ancora dello zucchero nel latte. Meaning put sugar in the milk, but does not tell us how much. Then it says the second one, metti un po' di zucchero nel latte, mean put a little of sugar in the milk, but still we do not know the quantity, specific amount. Do not forget this is the singular. Let's go to the plural. So in the plural also it indicates is the word normally used is alcuni and qualche. Alcuni and qualche. So it also does not tell us a specific amount. Alcuni means some. Alcuni, some of them. That's what alcuni means. Qualche also means some as well. Qualche. Okay. Example. Vorrei dei quaderni. Vorrei dei quaderni. I would like some books. Quaderni, some books. Second, vorrei alcuni quaderni. Vorrei alcuni quaderni. So, I would, or I want some what? Some books. Some books. O qualche quaderno. So the qualche quaderno is the same, meaning some books again. It's just the same. Okay. Laura ha dei cavalli bellissimi. Means Laura has beautiful horses. Dei cavalli bellissimi. So he's talking about the horses that are beautiful, but it does not indicate the number or the specific quantity. Laura ha alcuni cavalli bellissimi. So it means Laura has some horses that are beautiful. Laura has some horses, alcuni, some horses that are beautiful. Very good. Of course, by exercises more on it, that's where you remember very, very well every part. Very good. Let's move forward. So the formation of articoli partitivi, this is where it all starts. Now, articoli partitivi, the singular is, the singular masculine is del. So the formation of del comes through what? Or comes through the addition of d plus il, makes it del. The plural becomes dei. So dei comes by the addition of d plus e. Are we there? Okay. Now, in using del and dei, do not forget, you must have, there has to be the beginning word, the beginning letter of that word, of the name must start with consonante, which is the consonant which we have seen before. With what? X, Y, PS, G, N, PN. Are we there? That's when we use the word, the articles partitivo or partitivi, del and dei. Very good. Then moving forward, we have dello, dello, dello. So dello is also formed by what? D plus lo makes dello. Then deji, deji is called deji, is formed by D plus G. That one is used in front of words or names that start with Z and S plus consonant X, X, Y, PS, PN, and G, GN, and PN. Okay. These are some of the examples. Dello zucchero, dello spago, dei gnomi. Okay, these one are just simple, short examples. Okay, very good. Let's move forward. Del apostrofo is the addition of D plus L apostrofo. Very good. Then dei is D plus G. And of course, it's also being used in front of names that start with vocali. What are the vocali? A, E, I, O, U. Do not forget. The vocali are A, E, I, O, U. Okay, so the example is here. Dell'inchiostro, dei attori, degli occhi, degli occhi. Very good. Then we go to the feminine part, femminile, singular and plural. So the singular is della, della is D plus la. Plural of feminine is delle. And the delle is formed by D plus le. Very simple. And lastly, so the della and delle also are being used with a consonant when they have a consonant in front. M, M, P. Okay, so it is called della marmellata. That's the example. Della pasta. Simple. Delle patate. Very simple. These are short examples. Okay. The last one, del apostrofo is D plus L apostrophe. Then we have delle, which is the same on top, which is D plus le. Are you learning something? So now the exercise, the example of del apostrophe and apostrophe or apostrophe and delle, that one is used with the vocal, which is A, E, I, O, U, which is names that start with the vocali. A, E, I, O, U, which you have seen from the beginning. So the example is dell'acqua, dell'uva, delle arie, delle arie. Very good. Thank you guys for watching up to the end. Make sure you like the video. Keep learning the Italian language with Marvin the teacher. And of course, you will pass your exams. Very good. So now we'll be going on the preposizioni in the next video. Very good. God bless you. Do not forget to share the video. See you in the next teaching. Welcome, guys. So now we are going to look at preposizioni. Preposizioni. Their purpose and why we need to know them very, very well in order to be fluent in the speaking of the Italian language. Now, it says, preposizioni sono delle parole che si mettono davanti a nomi. Davanti a nomi, keep in mind. Aggettivi, pronomi, and then what? Avverbio o avverbi. Avverbi e verbi all'infinito, which are verbs in the infinite form. Per collegarli e metterli in rapporto in vario modo. So to connect them together to give, let me say, a match between them. So what are we talking about? So preposizioni, which is what we are going to see now, their main purpose, they are words, they are being used davanti a nomi. They are being put in front of names. Nomi, names, aggettivi, adjectives, pronomi, pronouns, avverbi, verbs, and then verbi, which are verbs. Now, what are they talking about? What's the meaning? Now, here is an example. La macchina di Riccardo è qui. What's this? La macchina di Riccardo è qui. We know that la macchina di Riccardo is talking about the car of Riccardo. Then it says è qui, meaning it is here. So, let's see. Unisce la macchina, listen to the example. Unisce la macchina a Riccardo, meaning it unites the car with who? With Riccardo. E serve per indicare che il padrone, and its purpose is to indicate that the owner, which is the padrone, the owner of the vehicle, padrone della macchina. So its purpose is to indicate that Riccardo is the owner of the car. That's the meaning of the preposizioni. Okay, that's the meaning of the preposizioni. Let's move forward. Then he says, Riccardo abita, another example. Riccardo abita in una casa tra i boschi. So in and tra, they are all part of what? Preposizioni. Okay. So what are they showing us? It says, Ricardo lives in a house within the boschi, which is within the bush. Boschi. Okay, then it says, now it's explaining it. It says, unisce il verbo abitare alla casa. So it unites the verb living in a house and where Ricardo lives. And it says, e indica dove Ricardo abita. So it unites the verb abitare, which is to live, and the fact that Ricardo lives in a specific place. Then, which is in. This is what in is telling us. So in is telling us that the verb abitare, which is to live in the house, it is Ricardo that lives in the house. Now, tra is uniting la casa, the house, with boschi, con i boschi, to indicate where specifically does Ricardo lives. Okay? So in is indicating what? The house. It's indicating the verb abitare, which is to live in a house, and indicate where Ricardo lives. That is in. Okay, meanwhile, tra is indicating or is uniting the house with the boschi, the house with the bush. And its purpose is to indicate where specifically the man, Ricardo, lives. Or where specifically the house of Ricardo, dov'è la casa, where Ricardo house specifically is located. Now I'm explaining everything because if you don't understand the purpose whereby you have to use these preposizioni and the articles, okay, you will not use them correctly in a sentence. Okay. Now this is the form of the preposition. It says, le preposizioni sono di 4 tipi. Preposizioni semplici, which is simple preposizioni. And it is di, a, da, in, con, su, per, tra, fra. So this thing, you memorize it. The preposition is di, a, so it starts from di, then we go to a, remember they are in front of a word, then da, in, con, su, per, tra, fra. Okay. Now let's explain them. D is telling you, or it simply means off. D, off. D, off. Of something. This thing is of this. This car belongs to this. D. Then A is telling you, for instance, vado a casa. So it indicates a casa where I am going. Location. Da means where you are coming from, or da also means from. Da also means from. Then in means within or in between. Con means with. Con means with. Su means on top of. Per means for. Per means for. And then tra means between. Tra means between. Fra means among. Listen carefully. Fra means among. Tra means what? Between. Fra means within, or it also means between. Okay, and how long will it take to get to somewhere to do something? Fra. Okay, so you just have to memorize it. Di, a, da, in, con, su, per, tra, fra. This is the simple part. Then preposizioni articolate, so preposition with articles. So si ottengono unendo le preposizioni semplici con gli articoli determinativi. So preposizioni articolate, we get them by uniting prepositions, simple preposizioni, with articoli determinativi, which is articles that determine a specific number or quantity. So these are just the examples, okay? So we look at the initials. The remaining, you will have to go through it and literally memorize as many as you can so that you may know how to use it in a sentence and when speaking. So their foundation is il, lo, el apostrofo. Let me zoom it so that you can see it very well. So this is their foundation. Il, lo, el apostrophe, I, J, la. Then we have again el apostrophe. Then we have le. Okay, let me shift it a little bit. And we have le at the bottom, le. So it starts with il, lo, el apostrophe, I, J, la, el apostrophe again, and le. Now, in order for them to take this shape, the shape of, for instance, del or al, or de dallo, or agi, or ai, or agi, they must be joined together with the preposizioni, which is what we saw on top, which is di, a, da, in, con, su, per, tra, fra. Okay, so let's check the mixture of the two. Now, this is the mixture of the two. Il. Let's check it very well. Let me mark it well. Okay, so that we can follow it very well. So, il plus d is going to give us del. Here we go. It's going to give us what? Del. Okay. Then we have il plus d, or il plus a is going to give us al. Il plus da is going to give us dal. How is it done? It's very simple. The preposizione, which is di, a, da, in, con, su, per, tra, fra, takes the head or begins the formation. That is why here we have D. With addition with il, it becomes del. And a, in addition with il, it becomes al, because the first letter will be the top one. Then da plus il will become dal. Are you following me carefully? Then in plus il, I repeat, in plus il will be nail. Okay, now I know it's a little bit confusing, but this is the order to follow. So, like I said, you must learn as many as possible and memorize them. Okay? Memorize them as many as you can. Very good. So as you have joined the class, you have access to the PDF. So before in the PDF, to those who are part of the class members, who have access to the full example, okay, so that you can memorize it easily. God bless you all for watching. Still, Marvin, the teacher. Keep learning gradually, and I believe you will make it in just a matter of time. Now, let's take a look at the examples, okay, of the preposizioni. So, partiamo dalla preposizione semplice. So, starting from the simple preposizione, and it gives us the example, di. So with di, we have se dico il cane. Se dico il cane, let me reduce it so that we can understand very well. Se dico il cane, la preposizione articolata sarà del cane. You see where it is coming from? So it's saying, if I say il cane, meaning il plus d is going to give us del cane, means of the dog, del cane. Okay. Se dico lo studente, so it becomes lo plus d, it becomes what? Dello. It becomes what? Dello studente. Okay? Dello studente. Very good. Dello studente. Are we learning something here? If you are learning, write yes, yes in the comment section. Se dico l'occhio, which is L apostrophe occhio, is going to give us L apostrophe plus D is going to be dell'occhio. D-E-L-L apostrophe occhio. So it will be dell'occhio, which means of the eye. Of the eye. Very good. Dell'occhio. Then we have se dico la bambina, so it becomes la plus D. It will become della bambina. Okay, so here it is. Se dico la bambina, it will become absolutely. La bambina will become sarà della bambina. Della bambina. Very good. Now, we also have preposizioni improprie. Now, on preposizioni improprie sono parole che vengono usate come preposizioni, which is where's, that are being used as preposizioni. Then he says, ma possono anche essere avverbi, but they can be also adverbs and adjective, which is adjectives. Okay, let's check it out. So when we say avverbi in the place of preposizione, we have as examples, avverbi we have sopra, sotto, davanti, dietro, dentro, fuori, dopo, prima. So sopra means on top of or on top. Sotto means under or below. Davanti, in front of. Dietro, behind. Dentro is what? Within or inside of. Fuori, outside. Dopo, before. No, dopo is what? After. Dopo, after. And prima is before. Prima is what? Before. So this is what? Avverbi. Very good. So these are some of the examples. Vado sopra. Vado sopra. So I'm going on top. Sopra in questo caso è un avverbio di luogo, meaning it is an avverbio of a location. Avverbio di luogo. Vado sopra, mean I'm going on top. So the location is on top. Very good. Second example, i piatti sono sopra il tavolo, meaning the plates are on top of the table. So again, sopra è una preposizione e collega i piatti al tavolo, meaning sopra, which is on top, is a preposition that connect the plates with the table. Very good. Let's look at the aggettivi, preposizioni that function as adjectives. So as example, we have vicino, lontano, salvo, lungo, secondo. So what do they stand for? Vicino means close, close to. Lontano, far away. Salvo, except or except. Lungo, along. Secondo, according to. Secondo, according to. Ok. Questo libro è molto lungo. O secondo, we can say second. Now, questo libro è molto lungo, meaning this book is very long, lungo, very long. Lungo, in questo caso, è un aggettivo, means long or lungo, in this case, is what is an adjective, defining what, how long the book is. And then we have Corso Casale si trova lungo il fiume Po, meaning the course Casale is found on the way or along the river Po. The river Po, fiume Po. That is lungo, means on the way of or along the way of fiume Po. So lungo, it is a preposizione that indicates what? The verbo, which is the verb trovarsi con il fiume. So it is a verb, it's a preposition that connects the verb, il verbo trovarsi con il fiume, the verb telling us where the river is located. Very good. And lastly, we have this last one, which talks about locuzioni prepositive. Now we have to do all so that you have no doubt on what you are learning, and also you have knowledge on everything that you will encounter on learning or for your exams. So locuzioni prepositive, it says, sono preposizioni formate da più di una parola a causa di. So the example, it says, these are prepositions that are being formed by more than a word. So which are these words and how are they being formed? These are the example. A causa di fronte a, in compagnia di, per mezzo di. These are examples of prepositions that are formed by more than one word. Okay, so this is another example in the sentence here. He says, è morto a causa di un infarto, meaning he died for the cause of let me say, a heart faint, or for a fainted heart. È morto a causa di un infarto. Because he fainted, that's why he died. Okay, very good. Make sure you like the video, you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Keep learning with Marvin, the teacher. Of course, by repeating it continuously, that's when you keep in mind exactly all that we are going through. God bless you. See you in the next teaching. Do not forget, this is specifically everything about preposizioni. Very good.